I want to talk about the yayaya lady for a second. This lady, the raise your yayaya, that lady. There has been a lot of online discourse about her, and as one of her former students, I want to talk about my experience. So Jody ran a summer camp called Making It on Broadway. She was on Broadway herself. She had all of her Broadway friends and connections come and teach various classes, all in their specialties. So I did a masterclass with Laura Osnes, Justin Paul, Frank Wildhorn, Megan Hilty taught a class. Like, it was amazing. And Jody also taught classes as well herself. Here's Theater Kid Me with Justin Paul, Erin Dilly. When Jody taught classes herself, she would give us catered lessons about everything of what you see in her videos online. I saw someone online say that Jody is really mean, said that that girl would never make it in musical theater. People can rub people any way they want to. Jody is exactly how you see in the TikToks. Like, she's a New Yorker. She's a New Yorker. Correct. She'd be like, change this, change that, change that. She didn't say, you sound like shit. She would say, hey, maybe try this way. Or do, yeah, 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 yeah. So between that and getting up close and having a one-on-one conversation with Broadway legends, Jody literally changed my musical theater life. Jody made sure every single person was comfortable and felt safe. She was accessible at all times. She also divided the camp into levels of like skill-based levels. And that's where you would go for who you would talk with. But something to remember is she's running a business. Any business you do. And I'm saying this as someone who has worked in entertainment my entire life. I worked for the largest streamer in casting, as well as independent casting offices. Like, as someone who works in entertainment and has spent my life doing that, craft education, acting, singing, anything like that, they are not going to sit there and say, you have no talent. They're going to sit there and go, take more classes with me, do this, this, this. So that's why personally, and again, I'm not saying I don't believe people that have had negative experiences with someone in a location like that, but sometimes I find it a little tricky for someone who teaches theater and singing and whatnot to believe that they would say that to someone when they actively benefit from that person going to classes to improve. Now, if that actually happened and Jody said to someone like, I think you're terrible and you should never pursue musical theater, I think that that's something that Jody should address on socials, because I personally find it hard to believe, especially since that's her business, is to help people and improve them to be able to even do things even less, just have a career in musical theater. Jody not only improved people's singing abilities, but she also created a program that made musical theater accessible. When else were all of us able to network and learn how to network in theater? That was an entire class that Jody had, how to network and get a job, which often is never talked about when you go to like these theater classes. She also taught financial literacy within musical theater. Those are all things that literally change the game for so many people. So for that, like, Jody was such a positive person in my life and helped so many people. So that's why I get a little upset when we're slandering her, because she really is a lovely person, at least for me and for all the people who went through her program. People can form whatever opinions they want to form online. So Jody helped hundreds of kids learn how to have an actual career in theater. She removed the gate from gatekeeping and allowed so many people to learn those skills. She was always an available resource for all of us in case we felt uncomfortable or anything like that. I even asked Laura Osnes if I performed for her if she thinks I would make it on Broadway or not, and she didn't say yes or no, so the answer is no. I'm just saying from personal experience, as someone who has worked in entertainment for 10 plus years now, from a production standpoint, Jody has been through the ringer and is one of the kindest people to come out of this entertainment industry and gives back to people and provides education. And again, these are just my opinions. I'm not discounting what anyone has said. I'm just saying from my observation as someone who builds a business off of helping people, I don't understand or can see why she would tell someone that they'll never make it when her job is to help people make it and improve. So actually, by having someone there, she continues to make money. So it could have happened, but also keep in mind Jody is a New Yorker. So if you're from the tri-state area, you know we can be